If you are thinking about moving to the great state of Arizona, but you're really not sure where to live or even where to look, then today's video is for you because I am talking about the community of Troon North in Scottsdale, and I'm starting right now. Welcome back. I am talking about the community of Troon North, which is in the northeast portion of Scottsdale. It is a master plan community. Most of the houses there were built probably in the early 2000s on up. There is actually some stuff that is still being built, but the majority of the homes went up in the early 2000s. And I do have intimate knowledge of this community because I lived there for over 10 years. So Troon North as a whole, it's a very nice area. It's broken down into like little neighborhoods or mini little communities. So there's stuff that's ungated, like the Skyline Estates and Parcel D1, which has no official name, but that's one of the sections. And then there's gated communities like the Monument and Pinnacle Canyon. There's a community that's man-gated called Candlewood. And they all offer something a little bit different. The ungated areas might be more tract homes, not custom homes, mass builders. Pinnacle Canyon will have more custom homes, and Candlewood has a mix. There's some semi-custom and some custom homes. So all a little different, a lot of different price points, a lot of different size houses. So there's just a little bit of something for everybody in the community and a nice place to start. It is located, like I said, in the northeast portion of the valley. It is bordered by the Sonoran Preserve on the north, and then a little bit on the west. There's a section that is, the preserve kind of runs down on the side. So really nice parcel that it's kind of situated on. All right, so let's talk about some of the community amenities. So first and foremost is the Troon North Golf Club. That is a semi-private golf club. Oh, the course is just beautiful. The clubhouse is beautiful. Anybody can go and eat there. There's a full-service restaurant called the Dynamite Grill, and it's a nice place you go up and might sit up there in the afternoon, have some appetizers, have a drink, look out at the course. It's absolutely stunning, like I said. There's actually little rock formations out the back of the dining room that you can sit up there because I do a lot of events there, and you can perch yourself up on one of those little patios and watch the sunsets. Really is spectacular. You get a discount on the food, and then you can also get a discount on the golf rates too. And there's two courses. There's the Pinnacle on one side of the street and the Monument on the other side. So that's very nice. Just nice to have that restaurant in close proximity. Either walk up the street or ride up the street and grab a bite. There's also a community park located in the western section of Troon North that has a walking path that goes around it. There's a children's playground. There's 2 pickleball courts, and there are 2 tennis courts. So really nice area. There's a big grass area too, so a lot of people that have dogs will go down there. It actually becomes very much a social hour and a really good way to meet people if you do have a dog. They also do have full bathroom facilities as well, so that is nice. If you're over there playing tennis, you don't have to try and run home if you need to use the restroom. All right, so advantages to this area. First is, I'd say, is the elevation. So Troon North, you don't even really notice it when you're heading up into North Scottsdale, but you are going uphill. And so when you're sitting up there, the temperature, because of the elevation, can be anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees cooler. That might not seem like 5 degrees, might not seem like a lot, but if you're here all year round and it's 115, 5 degrees does make a difference. 10 degrees is really nice. Also because of the elevation, mountain ranges. So when you're down like more into Paradise Valley and stuff, it's pretty flat, and unless you face Camelback, that's really the only mountain view that you're going to see down there. But if you're up in Troon North and you're sitting at this higher elevation, there's mountains in 360 degrees. It's absolutely beautiful, and you can see them, you know, the close ones and then the ones that are way off in the distance. I used to love and walk from upper Troon North back down to my house, and then you just walk down Dynamite, which is the main thoroughfare, and you could just see all the mountain ranges. It was absolutely beautiful. You also get to see really nice sunsets from up there too. So, you know, a lot of nice natural things that you get with the higher elevation. Also, it is very nicely located to a lot of trailheads, so for hiking as well as biking. So Brown's Ranch is very close. Then there's Granite Mountain, there's Tom's Thumb, there's Pinnacle Peak. Mountain hiking for every experience level, and just a lot of variety if you want a real hard hike, steep, not steep, just a lot of choices. So that's also really nice as well. The other thing I like about the location is it's really close to Cave Creek and Carefree. So those are really cute little towns. They're kind of homogenized like lots of other cities. It's very Western. It's fun to take friends and family when they come to visit to go up for a restaurant up there or go see some bull riding or something that's super country. Also good proximity to a lot of restaurants and shopping. A lot of really good restaurants up north. The thing about North Scottsdale is when you drive up there, there's no billboards. So people think that there's nothing up there, but they don't want anything interfering with the view of the mountain. So there's plenty of things up there. You just need to know where to go and where to look for them. But there are a lot of restaurants, a lot of shops just tucked in, a lot of little unique shops, not necessarily like the big box stores, which is nice. Like that's when you find some of the unique things, is those little stores. The last thing is the Cape Creek School District is considered an A+ rated school. So if you are moving here or have children, there are immersion programs. There's languages, like the middle school offered French and Mandarin as well as Spanish for kids. The high school offers not only like accelerated classes, but then you can do the IB program where kids can work ahead towards their baccalaureate. So a lot of, depending on your child's desire, determination, like a school program for kids of all. So there's a school program for every child at every level. All right, the con. I think the biggest con that I always hear from people is that Scottsdale's very long, so when you start off and you get off at the airport and then you drive up to North Scottsdale, people think you're like in Timbuktu. And so they don't think that there's anything around there. They think it's really far out. But I always say, buy for the everyday, not the exception. So it's really not that far. It's 30 minutes to Sky Harbor Airport. It's about 20 to 25 minutes to Old Town. It's about 20 minutes, depending on where you are tucked in Troon North, to the Kierland and Scottsdale quarter. So it's really not that far of a drive. If people think about how they drive in other cities, it's really not a very long distance, and our roads are really nice. It's not as far as you think. It just sometimes seems like that when you're starting at the very bottom in Tempe at the airport and then going up to North Scottsdale. It does seem long, but that's really the biggest con. The lots tend to be a little bit larger too than when you get closer into the city, so you get a little bit more room between you and your neighbors, so that's also nice. But if you have questions about this community, like I said, I lived there for over 10 years. I'm happy to answer specific questions or anything about Arizona, living in Arizona and other communities. I'm happy to answer questions. I will put my contact information in the comments below. And if you like the content of this video, please make sure to press the subscribe button and push the notification bell so you are notified the next time I drop a video. So thanks, I appreciate you, I appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next video.